can you see us? Yes, you can. Mid-drink. Shuklia is back, as it were. Given that she hasn't gone anywhere, we're doing an artist retreat, so she's stuck here.
We're doing it responsibly with distancing.
Yes, social distancing, as you can see here. So I'm close up. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Sean looks different since last Saturday. Yes, normally Saturday is a day for me to, like me and Sean do like a co-op stream where we play a co-op game together. But given that I've got a guest over, I thought I'll just prioritize the guest and take advantage of that. And I know Sean's very sad about that because we've been playing one of his favorite games, and so he was like, "No, I won't get to play it for a week, but it's all right. I'm sure he'll live."
Sorry, Sean, if you're watching.
How dare you? Cav P reads. Oh, well, today I forgot to change the stream title, so I'm gonna type out the stream today. I mean, like now, and then you'll get to see what kind of a stream this is, and I guarantee it'll be a nice surprise for everyone. Featuring Shuklia. There we go.
So, Kev, I see there's a question about Midsummer.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was your opinion about Midsummer?
Midsummer was really powerful, and I enjoyed it. So thank you so much for introducing it to me. It was scary.
Stop and
It had some very gory moments, but it's very powerful in the way that it cautions us about the dangers of groupthink. So the idea of uncritically reproducing what the group wants you to do is not a good idea.
Yeah, we all learned a valuable lesson watching Midsummer about joining cults and whether or not that's a good thing. It's interesting. Like, it seems like different people who watch the film will sort of fixate on different aspects of it. And even the 3 times that I've watched it, I've had completely different readings based on, you know, what I was thinking about at the time and what I'd been reading at the time. It's one of those applicable to all. You know, Midsummer is about everything. Do you not agree? In the end, makes you think. Anyway, Umberkin, thank you so much for resubscribing. 13 months. Wow, it's been over a year since you first subscribed, and I'm changing the stream thing. The audio is out of sync with the voice. Oh, god damn. I'll be back. Hold on. I will reset the audio. That happens sometimes with my webcam, and I don't know why, because it's a brand new webcam.
Okay.
But I'm going to put on the Be Right Back screen. Be right back. Okay. I only put on the Be Right Back screen to annoy them, because there's a song from Monty Python that plays, and some people like it and some people hate it, so I put it on.
Which song is it?
Oh wait, no!
That didn't happen, did it?
Shit! Whoops, okay, so I hope you didn't hear any of that. I was mocking you all. Alright, well let me fix the webcam now. Cav P attempts to troll their audience poorly. Should be the name of this stream. How is that? Is that better now? Your ears are burning. Oh, you're getting like all the sounds? Cav evilly admitting to torturing their fans. You know me. Okay, let me change it to, we want window capture instead of game capture, and with that window we want to be acrobat. Wait, no, we want it to be comics. Whoops. Wait, why is that? Oh, are we having that thing happen again? Acrobat. Okay. This happened last time. My god. Emote wall. No, it's not emote wall. We want window capture. Oh, you know what? I think I figured out how to fix it. Fit to screen. Yes! Haha! I've done it. Alright, so now I just need to resize it. Whoops, that's the wrong window. I'm a professional. Bear with me, please. Alright, so I think I just resize it like that. Oh wait, no, I want it to be scaled. And let's plop that down there. And if I make this full screen mode, oh, no, I don't like that. Actually, no, that's good. That's good, isn't it? Can you all see the screen here? I should actually click back to the chat so that I can see what they're saying. Like I say, we're very professional here. You just finished your last drink, you can't play? Oh, that's a shame. All right. Excellent. So it's all good? Yay! All right. So basically, to tell you why we're doing this instead of what we were doing before is because I've picked up the My Immortal visual novel project that I've been working on again, and I've been looking at how to get the art, and then I talked to Shuklia about it, and she tentatively agreed to do the artwork. And so I thought to give her, the thing is she hasn't read the fanfic itself, so she has no idea why I'm making a visual novel about this project. Yeah,
I mean, it sounds fun though, from what you tell me.
Yeah. What are your what do you know about My Immortal at this point?
I know that there is a Cornelius Fuck or something.
Yeah, Cornelius Fuck is one of the characters. Yes.
Who is obviously supposed to be Cornelius Fudge, who's the Minister of Magic.
Yes.
And I know there's a bunch of other characters, but other than that, nothing.
Okay, so is anyone else here? Has anyone else read this fanfic before? I don't know why I'm waiting. There's like an audio lag. Because if you're fresh to this, welcome. If you're not, then I'm sorry. And yes, I'm not going to be doing the drinking game here because I'm on Twitch, and that's bad. You're not allowed to drink to excess on Twitch, and so I'm being a good. However, maybe I'll drink to the VOD at some point. And if any of you happen to have a, as we say in Liverpool, I think, bevy on hand, and want to participate in the My Immortal drinking game, then you're more than welcome to do that. Just say it's milk. Drink lots of milk. I don't know, then people will think I'm a white supremacist. Anyway, so do you not remember there was that period like a few years ago where white supremacists were drinking, like chugging milk because they read that only Anglo-Saxons or only white people can digest milk in large amounts.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's so ridiculous. If you look up Google like image search, you get lots of, I mean, they are technically safe for work images.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're not safe for work images because you have like these big burly men shirtless, chugging milk, and it's all dribbling down their face. So it looks like something fresh out of a one of those dirty pictures I've heard so much about. Okay, so we've got one person who's taking part in the drinking game as is, and then we've got 7 people who have agreed to drink water, which is good. Let's do it with water, shall we?
Let's.
Okay.
I need to get some more.
Yeah, you will. Okay, so let me just talk through the rules here. This is a color-coded drinking game, which I've relied on a lot in the past when trying to tell people like what are the weird things about this fanfic. But yes, how to play the home game. We're going to read along together. You can read along with me if you like. So if you want to say the words as I'm saying them, feel free. This can be an educational experience for us all. Okay, so we need to have one person preparing a tall drink for everyone. So I'll prepare a tall drink for all of you. While a second person explains the rules. That's also me, I guess. Choose the triggers you will use. Those below have been edited from the main drinking game page to be easier to interpret, but they should still be narrowed down to house rules depending on the audience. And the reason for that is that if you don't, then you will just be chugging non-stop. So what I'm going to do here for the benefit of everyone, I'm going to read out them all. I'm going to participate in all of them, but if you're actually drinking alcohol, please choose at this point which ones you're going to drink to, because otherwise, I can't be held responsible for your alcohol levels at the end of this. Each person needs to have a drink in their hand at all times. If they empty their glass, they must get it refilled. Starting at one end of the room, have one person begin reading the story. As soon as one of the color-coded triggers is reached, allow the person to finish the sentence and then take a drink. If, while finishing the sentence, the reader covered another trigger, drink for that one too. So it's the person who's reading who takes a sip in, I guess, the way that we're playing it. But you can all just drink anytime that instance occurs. Repeat steps 4 to 5 until someone is unable to keep drinking. Bathroom breaks don't count. They may still take their turn reading, but have effectively lost. Continue until only one person is taking a drink every time a trigger is called and is therefore won the game. Oh, you're so lost. You have no idea what my Immortal is. Well, you're in for a treat. If you like fan fiction, then great. If you don't like fan fiction, I don't know what to tell you. My Immortal is a fan fiction, a Harry Potter fan fiction, or rather a Harry Potter gothic fan fiction. So it's very, very edgy. I should probably mention that I need to give a content warning about the content in this game, in this fan fiction, because it is very edgy. There is frequent reference to things like suicide, self-harm. I'm pretty sure there's some murder in there. I'm just gonna say there's probably incest in there. I don't think there is from my memory, but I'm just gonna cover my bases because there are several Weasleys in this fanfic, and it's a fanfic that was made by someone who's taking the piss out of bad fanfics. So it's not. I mean, there was a lot of question when it came out. Is this person for real? It's very obvious that they're not. Like, I think that the people who thought that it was genuine were men who, have bad opinions about fan fiction.
Okay.
And so they don't think that women can have a sense of humor about their own writing.
When did this come out?
That's a really good question. My Immortal fanfic origin. 2006 to 2007
okay.
is when it came out. Yeah, so anyway, so we've got I've got the content warnings out of the way. There's probably some other stuff in there, but if there's anything among what I've said so far, or anything that you suspect will be in this kind of fanfic that may make you uncomfortable, then it might be a good idea to miss out on this one, and it's okay. Just look after yourself. That's most important. Okay, so now, without further ado, we have the triggers in which you should drink. Water, alcohol, milk, if you want to do that. Okay, so the yellow text. It says, take a shot each time there is an author's note. Take a shot with every bad pun. 2 if followed by get it. The green text is... Oh, sorry. Men don't write fan fiction about fictional characters. They write fan fiction about dead people. Yeah, My Immortal, having proven to be a bad joke, forever disproved the concept of poor fan fiction. There is no bad fan fiction anymore. It's all good now, basically. You know, I was looking up stuff about My Immortal today, and I found someone who had who had written like a blog or something where he dissects My Immortal and like is, you know, kind of riffs on it, and he's like, oh, this is bad grammar, and it's like, no shit, like it's like that on purpose. So like I don't know, it annoyed me. Like, I think there's one thing about riffing on someone and another thing if you don't actually get the joke yourself.
Okay.
And you're just trying to be superior. Probably a 4chan user. Anyway, take a shot each time the narrative stops to describe the clothing or makeup. 2 if it's a boy's makeup. Take a shot whenever fishnets are mentioned. The light blue text is take a shot each time a band is mentioned. 2 if they're going to attend a concert. Pink text. Take a shot every time Preps or Hilary Duff are insulted or are flaming again. Take a shot each time Ebony gives somebody the middle finger. Red text. Take a shot for every use of fuck, 666 or depressed/depressing, etc. Take a shot whenever someone slits their wrists or cries tears of blood.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I say, this is Ooh, it's pretty emo, yeah. Okay. It's not a good idea to actually drink alcohol for this game. You won't last too long. Yeah, that's true. That's why they say like you need to select like just a few colors. Don't do all of these things because you will die. The grey text. Take a shot for every overly long dramatic pause, as in it was ... X. And then finally, what color is this?
Aqua?
I was going to say aqua, yeah. Okay, aqua. Take a shot every time Ebony has sex. Take a shot every time she comments on how hot someone looks. 2 if it's a band member. Take a shot whenever she refers to genitalia.
I was also thinking teal. Yeah.
Teal? Ah.
Yeah, teal or aqua.
I always thought the teal was this color. Or is that cyan? I don't know colors. Okay, so I guess we're going to read... one of us will read until we reach one of these colors, and then we will take any required sips, and then the other person will take over.
Okay.
After that,
there's a lot of color.
There is
on
a lot
this
of color.
page alone.
Yes, it will happen a lot. Are you all ready? Have you all got your drinks with you? Your water, your milk, your whatever it is. I really hope that no one is drinking milk. I don't. Ugh.
No one should drink that much milk.
No one should. Even if you are, you know, the supreme race or whatever you think you are. Okay, so chapter 1, author's note. Special fangs, get it? There's a pun, cause I'm gothic. To my girlfriend, ew, not in that way, Raven. Bloody Tears 666 Satanism for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock! Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too! MCR rocks. Oh wait, no, I just read a whole... Sorry.
So you have to take a bonus, an extra sip.
I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another one for missing my cue. And you can take over there.
So I just have the one sentence, which is MCR rocks. And MCR, I assume, is My Chemical Romance. So that's one sip for me.
Okay. Oh, I read that one out as well by accident. So.
So should I read another one? Okay. I'm not going to read the XXX.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. Parentheses. That's how I got my name. End of parentheses. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I don't know who Amy Lee is.
I think she's a lead singer from Evanescence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That fits the timeline.
Yes, so that's... Okay, so you take 2 sips there.
2 sips for me.
All right. You're back on MSN Messenger having chat parties. Wake us up inside. I'm not related to Gerard Way, But I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. I take 3.
I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. No sip.
So you just
keep going.
Yeah.
Right. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. 1 sip.
Okay, so that's talking about stuff that she's wearing there. All right, I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots.
There's so much detail about clothes already.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question. Do we have Hot Topic in Australia? I don't think we do.
No, I don't think we ever got Hot Topic in Australia.
I've heard about it a lot. On Reddit, especially.
Yeah, I've been to Hot Topic in the US.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much it fits the same kind of aura of this fanfic.
I think we had JJ's. That was our equivalent of it.
Oh, really? JJ's was like edgy?
It wasn't Ballarat.
Okay. Giving away your country upbringing there. JJ's is edgy. All right.
Okay, to continue, I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them, so I'm just going to take 2 sips.
Okay. I'll put this mic closer to you, actually.
Thank you.
You're a little bit quieter than me. Okay. Hey, Ebony. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to do my Greg voice here. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was... ... Draco Malfoy. Gonna take a sip.
What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me fangs.
Fangs.
That's 2.
Yeah, it's a very good pun. I worked at a concert venue in high school. I had to work Warped Tour on my birthday. I heard them mention Warped Tour in this PDF, but she spelt it badly, and I didn't understand what she was saying, and I still don't actually know what Warped Tower is. Is it a clothes shop?
No idea.
Or is it a tower?
I've never heard of it.
All right, chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter.
BT dubs. Preps, stop flaming my story, okay? Does flaming mean criticize?
Yeah,
okay.
It did in 2006.
Right.
This is too much for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Servant Bookworm. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was a hot pink velvet was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas.
Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace. I actually had one of those in high school.
Oh, did you get it from JJ's?
No, it was a gift. But I wore it with pride. Combat boots and black fishnets on. 2 sips.
Yeah. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner.
I think you just skipped some.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 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 okay. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend, Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you, woke up and then grinned at me.
She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots.
Ah, now it's... We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner.
So to answer the question there, It was an actual pentagram necklace.
Oh.
I believe.
Goodness. Oh, Cavdab redeemed by Dead Viney. So is this a parody or is someone writing this 100% seriously? It's less fun if this is the legit thoughts and feelings of an individual. It's no one knows, but I feel like if you're anyone who can read with any kind of nuance, I think it's pretty obvious that it was a complete troll. Like, this is someone who enjoys reading fanfics, but also finds them very silly. I believe someone has spoken up and said that she was the original author, which confirmed basically all of my suspicions. A lot of people at the beginning, I would say largely men, believed that it was serious fan fiction because they don't believe that women have a sense of humor. But it's, at least to me, it's pretty obvious. You'll probably notice as well later on, the author's notes get a lot more silly. So, yes. That's my thoughts anyway. Wait, I think it's your turn.
I think it is, yeah. Oh, and the ONFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted.
Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me.
Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band, besides NCR.
Mm-hmm. And Eric, if this makes you uncomfortable, that's completely fine and understandable. If you do listen on, I think you'll probably agree with me that it's an obvious troll, but I can see why, the fact that it's ambiguous as it is might make people uncomfortable. So it's completely your call. Anyway. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Oh, okay. Oh, new chapter. Chapter 3. Author's note. Stop flamming the story preps, okay? 2 sips.
Yeah, that author's note makes me think it really is just a troll.
Yeah, the more author's notes that you read, the more it's like they're being very silly here.
Anyway, we'll go on. Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte.
Shrallot.
Shrallot. So that's... Wait, how many? Yeah, 2.
That's just...
That's
yeah.
2.
Ah, yeah. On the night of the concert, I put on, clothes reference again, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Oh, okay. That's my thing.
You up to high heels?
Yeah, high heels.
Okay. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Your turn.
Oh. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with... I feel like there's sort of I mean, it's meant to be for every clothes reference, but I feel like even they have not added drinking instructions sometimes because it would just be too much.
Yeah.
Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arms.
I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
It just gets thrown in.
Okay.
Oh dear. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and I listened to some GC.
I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. Yeah. I will keep going. Yeah. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Yeah, I've got 1 sip.
Oh, do you?
I painted my nails black.
Oh my god, sorry, yeah, I should have taken over, sorry. I was wondering why you paused. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note, a lot for cool boys' words, okay?
A lot for cool boys, were it okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
I think it's a lot of cool boys wear it.
Oh, wear
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Draco. I said in a. Oh, sorry. Hi, Draco. I said in a depressed voice.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading the chat. Anokishito said something. Oh yes, right. Okay, I get you. All right. Sorry.
I said in a depressed voice.
Just said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert.
On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson.
We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. I don't know this song, so I'm just going to say it. I hope that's okay. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice.
Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me, all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bee, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face.
So mean.
I know, her mood swings are incredible.
The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got juicy concert teas.
Oh my god.
Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into ... the Forbidden Forest.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna see if I can make the text bigger. There we go. Oh, okay, now it's too big, I think. You missed a few dots.
I did.
Okay. Author's note. Stop flaming! Oh, that was quick.
If you phlegm it, means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore...
Wait, oh, sorry, wrong chapter.
Oh.
Sorry, we missed a whole chapter. Okay. The Forbidden Forest. Okay, chapter 4. Author's note. I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Ennaby, not Mary Sue, okay? Whoops.
Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? 666. Cheers.
Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. She's very curious.
Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore.
Who could be mad at that? And then, ... I'm just gonna stop there. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Okay, that's the end of the sentence. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes.
Very biblical sounding. Took off my clothes.
I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time.
Hooray!
Hooray.
I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was... Dumbledore! Oh, I read your bit.
That's fine. It's just, this is... Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
It's classic fan fiction.
Alright.
Author's note. Stop flaming! Your turn.
If you flam it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache. Okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revoirs. 666.
Dumbledore made, and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face.
Oh, Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. He yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well, you might go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' room and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels.
When I came out, ... Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Wanna Live by Good Charlotte.
I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room. Chapter 6. Author's note. The prep's okay?
P.S. I won't update up till you give me good revals. 666.
The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a...
Sorry, go on.
Professor Snape, literature's worst incel. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black.
I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula. Are you laughing at that? I spray painted my hair with purple. With purple. Okay. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick.
That I was going
down his face.
He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Who's that?
Is this... I don't know. But is this Harry?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I have no idea who Joel Madden is. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him.
I love that this is the part of the fanfic where the troll is like trying out all the different ways to say said.
Yeah.
But like putting them in all the wrong places.
I really like I roared.
Yeah. Next, chapter 7. Bring me to life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 god reveals. In BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good ones. God ones.
Stop flaming!
Stop flaming!
I'll report you! Oh, that's me. That's just the one sentence.
Oh, Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, a Marie Sue. Okay, she isn't perfect. She's a satanist! And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. 666.
Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs.
I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails and red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you?
I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes.
I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... ...
We started Frenching passively. Okay. And we took off each other's clothes this time, enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top.
You get all the sex scenes.
I do. This is very uncomfortable. Only a little. Okay. Then I took off my black leather bra and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine and we had sex!
See, is that stupid?
Oh, Draco, Draco. Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. Oh. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words ... Vampire!
Oh my god!
I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted.
Oh, you probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stumped out. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. And that's the end of the chapter.
Oh, wow. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flassing, okay?
If you do, then you are a prep. 666.
Need to sit. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly.
How do you scream sadly?
I guess. My friend Bloody Mary Smith.
Bloody
Bloody
Mary.
Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. Understatedly smiling. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eye. Wait, it's waist length, yeah. WASTE.
Good enough for garbage.
Black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on.
Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it.
She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed.
It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. I don't know why that's worth mentioning. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor.
Oh.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored it.
It's not a bad likeness.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
well done.
Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. We've changed character. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker.
We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with the prep.
But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right!
Fuck off, you bastard! I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears.
Chapter 9, Author's Note. Stop flaming her, Kay!
I didn't read all the books.
Oh, I didn't read all the books.
Oh, okay. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besweets? I said he had a headache. And the resin snap doesn't like Harry now is 'cause he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks.
666.
I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against a tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a suddenly, an unhorrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose.
You don't say.
Basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was ... Voldemort.
What?
Basically like Voldemort.
No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. I don't think that's how Imperious works, but... Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Wait, no, how does he say? Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden.
I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him, and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude used, so I don't want to say this word, on his face. Look on his face. I hate telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram, get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way.
Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out.
I think we need more water.
Oh, yes, we do.
So I will quickly go get us some.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, see you later, Tarbinler. Have a good night. Okay, so we'll take a little break here of several seconds. Is everyone having a good time with the fan fiction so far? Will you stop flamming? So far, 7 people have voted no, I won't, Mother Honker. So rude. Can the author tell apart Joel from Benji Madden? I mean, I can't. I don't know who anyone is. It's very 2006, this fanfic. I've been having a lot of fun. Like, I don't know if any of you were tuning in to my streams where I went through the Itch Year bundle for racial justice and equality, and we went through a lot of visual novels, and it made me realize that the plans that I had started drawing up for my visual novel of my Immortal was superior to most of these other ones. So I'm looking forward to getting on with this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is amazingly awful. Yes, I know. Okay, chapter 10. Author's note. Stop it, you gay... Not gonna say that. If you do not like my story, then fuck off!
P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all. She and Vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses, okay. 666.
I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it.
And Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed. So they weren't coming and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or state. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and a tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena? Not sure.
Yeah. And at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want... Sorry. Go ahead. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bee! See, is that out of character? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then, suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't cause he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. But he's a vampire. Yeah, they just said. They just literally said that he can't die. What? All right. Chapter 11. Author's note. I said, stop flaming up preps. Oh, see if this chapter is stupid. 1111. It tells what really issues. See for yourself. It's really hard to read, right? Yes, see for yourself if it's stupid. Brr, thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. 666. Clapping. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her, fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily, while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. Oh, now you know she's sad. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it sandily. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. Nom, nom, nom. He was masticating to it. They were sitting
on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked!
Are you Peters or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson. Why would you get a Marilyn Manson towel?
And it's black. Suddenly, a vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape, and Lupin pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly... ...
Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." "What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student." I may be a Hogwarts student. Hagrid paused angrily.
"But I am also a Satanist!" "This cannot be," Snape snaps at in a crisp voice, as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. "There must be other factors."
Very nice.
Thank you. "You don't have any," I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. Triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint. More than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood.
Oh yeah, we all know that feeling.
What does Lupin sound like?
He sounds similar to Snape, but
Does
a
he?
higher voice, like...
Why? Like that?
Yeah.
Why are you doing... Does he?
I feel like he does.
Okay.
But,
We'll just go with that then. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily, while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air.
Oh! Spoiler alert! Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent.
Because you're gothic? Because it's really difficult to keep track of all the voices.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're gothic, Snap asked in a little afraid voice. Because he was afraid, it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her.
Dun dun dun! Wow, what a twist!
Is that it? Oh, there's one.
No.
Okay.
Chapter 12. Author's note. Stop lying, okay? Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. What? I wanted to address the issue. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Right, okay. How do you know Snape ain't Christian? Plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? 666.
I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drager had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream, OMFG!
No! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up.
You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Dear Bollo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco.
Voldemort has him bondage! Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office, now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered, because they were pedophiles and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls.
Dumbledore had constipated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them.
Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed. holding a bouquet of pink roses. Enderby, I need to tell you something, he said in a very serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off.
I told him, you know I fucking hate the colour pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you.
I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Enderby, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep?
I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. What? You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin. Who masturbated? Seest that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently.
Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. Those aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell. That's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely.
I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Petulus Marengo mi cremisly Ramasio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute.
Especially for Raven, I love you, girl.
I am not O-K-O. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. WTF is Dracker.
Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Enderby, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is and the flames. Ha ha, you reviewers flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay?
Hey there, K-Shizzle. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. She keeps bringing that back. It's great. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You're a lawyer, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it.
There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them.
Do they sell boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong?
I've never seen it. I've never seen boots with pictures of anyone on them.
Yeah. I'm sure they look great, just like the Marilyn Manson towels.
Black, they're black too.
Yeah, definitely a market for it. I put my hair all out around me so I look like Samara from The Ring. The American Ring, apparently. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off!
And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss.
You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, get it? You do too.
I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood.
No! I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I mean, they went to St. Mango's.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's safe now. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared. And wait, didn't Draco commit suicide?
Yeah, he died, right?
But now he's also in bondage.
Right.
By Voldemort. Okay, alright, sure. Because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking the blood from a Hufflepuff.
Hi.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a wookily sad way.
Oh, we both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then... ... Oh, that's still a sentence, is it?
I don't know. I can do it. We jumped on each other and started screwing each other. That's really sudden.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Well, they had looked at each other for some time. It didn't specify how long. It could have been like half an hour.
That's right. Those ... dots. You know,
Twilight
very
time.
Specific. So.
Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him.
Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. I shouted and then I ran away angrily.
Oh, no, you're still going.
Oh, right. Just then he started to scream, OMFG!
No! My scar hurts! And then...
His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage.
He just said that, like, up there. Like, didn't that happen, like, last... No, it was, like, the chapter before. Yeah. I changed to a pentagram for me.
And they're just repeating it now.
This is brilliant. Like, it's honestly a masterwork. Okay, 666.
Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. What the WTF, you're supposed to write this.
Hey, Raven, do you know where my sweater is? Next. Wait, oh. Chapter 13.
Author's note. Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb.
Such a fucking sex bomb. Perhaps stop flamming.
666.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you think gay guys are like so hot?
It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood.
Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then... Suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra!
Whoa.
It was Voldemort!
Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay?
Raven, thanks for helping again. We're getting through these, aren't we?
If we were actually drinking alcohol, we would be totally wasted.
We would have to end the game at this point.
I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is definitely a troll, everyone. Don't take it seriously.
Yes. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God revoirs. 666.
Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scray. Viewer excretion advised. Viewer excretion advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there.
Huh.
Instead...
he wasn't where he was?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps.
He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Everly, I love you. Will you have sex with me? He said. Indisi is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay?
Huh? I asked. Ennaby, I love you. I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck?
You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you?
God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily.
Then I stabbed him in the heart. blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snake-tail, what? Wait, that's Dumbledore. Snake-tail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming?
We could hear his high heels clacking to us, so we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. Then I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a six-pack. Get it? Because he's so sexa? And a really huge you-know-what and everything.
It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here, except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything?
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway.
They're such fucking slats, answered Draco.
Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. They really are. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made us less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Enderby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty.
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse!
I shouted, and then I ran away. Oh. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop blaming, okay?
BTW, you suck from now on. Every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slip my wrist.
Thanks to Raven for helping.
666.
Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it.
Mary Lynn
Marilyn
Manson. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire.
I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists.
I drank the blood all depressed.
And then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
Oh, I put on a short-ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood-red letters and was all ripped in a spiky belt.
Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood-red letters.
Well, at least it doesn't have his face all over it. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual.
I did some advanced biology work. They don't do biology at Hogwarts.
No, not that I'm aware of.
I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar.
That's what you do in biology class.
Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. Enderby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think.
You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you.
I fucking love you.
Then...
He started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class.
His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. And author's note, don't you think those guys are so hot?
So that's 8 sips. I counted. I'll keep going. OMFG! Your turn.
Oh, you missed that one.
Oh, that's me? Okay. If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of here.
OMFG!
I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now. At them.
I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bee! And CMM in a Cinderella story.
So hateful.
Yeah.
Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together.
I bet it was a slow clap too. Yep.
Yeah, that happened.
He came back from St. Mango's, I guess. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then.
We looked at each other, all shocked, and then we went together.
Chapter 6. Oh, wait.
Chapter 16, author's note. You know what?
Shut up, okay?
Prove to me you're not preps.
Oh, Raven, you suck, you fucking bee. Give me back my fucking cheat. You're substridis.
Aww, not friends with Raven anymore. Raven, WTF, you bitch. You're supposed to do this. But BTW, thanks to Brittany5655 for teaching me Japanese.
666.
We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There, we saw the stage where GC had played.
We ran in happily. Oh, MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy.
Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures.
Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets.
Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants.
Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. Passively again. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was...
Voldemort and the Death Dealers! WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time.
Even if it's MCR, you know how much I lick them.
What, 'cause we... You know, he gadgeted uncomfortably. 'Cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. Yeah, 'cause we... You know, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMFG, WTF, are you giving in to the mainstream?
I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now?
No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what?
I shooted angrily. Annabelle, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me.
I was flattened, because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me.
It's not even a single.
Okay then, I guess I will have to, I said. And then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajimemashite, girl, she said happily.
I think you're still going.
Oh, right. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese? It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. BTW Willow, that fucking poser got expelled.
She failed all her classes and she skipped math. And Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you.
It serves that fucking bee right, I laughed angrily.
Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed.
Oh, we whoosh. That sounds like German. Some gothic movies like Das Nightmare. German. Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii. Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, I have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her because he's a necrophiliac. Gross! Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence. Wait, what? For the rest of the movie. Alright. Oh hey, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said.
I need to wear like the hot set outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded this is hard. Energetically.
I think there's a 1 in there, isn't there?
I'm not even going to attempt that. OMFG, totally let's go shopping.
In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my official Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spooning. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, you are prep!
No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me.
What? Why? Why not?
What happened with Vampire?
Yeah, I didn't think he did anything wrong.
They had sex.
Yeah.
And then I forget.
No idea. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call out Broms. OMFFG Dumbledore? I asked quietly.
Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not 'cause that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses.
We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. Oh, MFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again. I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Tulle? Tulle. You know what tulle is? No. It's like the material that tutus are made out of. What? Okay. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what, I am gonna give it to you free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Oh fuck, it's this. I can't do it. It hurts too much. Hope the rest of you all have a good time. No worries, crazy ship. I hope you have a good day. You're probably making a good choice there. Wait. I think you're still going. You're right, yeah. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW. My name's Ebony Darkness Dementia Tara Way. What's yours? Tom Ridd. I know who that is! He said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. OMFG, Ebony, you need to get back into the castle now. Chapter 17. This one I've heard, there's a really good dramatic reading of this on YouTube, and it's just delivered really well. Anyway, author's note. And I said, stop filming this for the other story. If you're a prep, then don't read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then go. Fizzwillow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. He'll promise to give you back your poster. 666. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if we wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. She's back to life, I guess. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, B, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body, with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. The golden ideal. So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo. She answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. No, you don't need to know what you missed out on. Like, everyone who died has come back to life for no reason. So, like, no story to catch up on at all. I like Marilyn Manson. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it.
We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black mercy bins. Get it? Because we got perfect. That his dad Lucian gave him.
That's how Marilyn Manson is spelled. No, it's not! It's Marilyn as in Maril. Oh, now I'm doubting myself. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look this up before I mock any further. Marilyn Manson. Ha! You were wrong. It was the other way around. Yeah, it's the other way around. The Y should be after the L. So we were both wrong. I like that. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made fun of those stupid fucking preps.
We soon got there. ... I gasped.
Gerard was the sexiest guy ever.
He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We marched to Helena and some other songs.
Some other songs.
Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask again. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was ... Voldemort and the Death Dealers. This is exactly the same as what happened a few chapters ago.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was. And why did they come? Like, they don't like Voldemort. And also, what happened to Tom Riddle? Isn't Tom Riddle...
No, he'll come back.
I'm sure he'll come back. You moronic idiots, he shooted angstily. Enemy, I told you to kill a vampire. Thou have failed, and now... ...
I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please! We begged sadly, but he took out his knife.
His knife.
Suddenly, these wizards and witches have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, they do.
Guns and knives.
Who needs wands when you've got a gun, right?
Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was ... Dumbledore.
Dumbledore! Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna burp. I've been drinking... This is 2 glasses of water. Like, my bladder is just like... fit to bust.
Do you want to take a break? Are you okay?
I'm good. Perfect control of the faculties. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flamming!
If you do, then you're fucking prep.
Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock, and you're not a prep. Thanks from a suitor.
P.S. The other Essen Dumbledore swore is cause he trying to be gothic, so there. 666.
I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eye shower, blood bed lipstick, and black really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly.
I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull, because I'm gothic and I like death.
Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and the broom stuff was blood red.
There was lace all over it. Draco had a black NCR boom.
We went back to our rooms and we had you-know-what to a Linkin Park song.
Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There, All the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you could see there was pink pant underneath the black pant, and there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys.
Boy, nothing wrong with the Backstreet Boys. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Traloot t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots.
Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets.
Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong.
The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot,
Navel was saying, as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore won?
We all gasped. I thought Navel was now called Dracola. Anyway.
Yeah.
WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we Goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. BTW, you can call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser.
Draco shouted angrily as we went to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard. But I didn't say anything.
I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry.
Why?
Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Author's note. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay?
1-1. From Nook I'm going to Delt Men Revoirs. 1-1-1. BTW ever needs a poor blood surder. One thanks to Raven the help. 1-1. 666. Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, it's okay, I'll keep reading. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off.
Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. They're going to another one. It's just gonna keep repeating.
Concert to concert to concert. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot?
No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
He was wearing black Becky pants, a black MCR t-shirt and a black tie.
Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic.
I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. All over it, a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross-belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gone Under.
Email me if you want to see the pic.
Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. You fucking bastard! I moaned.
No, wait! It's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted.
But it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily crying. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Raven, that is so our video. Tears down my feces.
That means Tears Down My Feces sounds like a song title. Tears Down My Feces. Like, isn't there a song like Tears on My Pillow? That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking, anyway.
Okay.
I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Multitask. Suddenly Hargard came. He had appearated. You gave me a fucking shock. Oh, it's so strong one. You gave me a fucking shock.
I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. WTF do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe Gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I gasped.
No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. Oh.
Alright.
Shall we do one more chapter and like how you sleep-wise?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
One more will be good.
Alright. Oh, is it you?
I don't know. I'll go. Chapter 20. Author's note. I said I don't care what you think.
Stuff! Flamin', okay, preps.
Thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, BTW, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. 666.
All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots.
MCR were going to do the concert again, since Voldemort had taken over the last one. Oh, you're right.
I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night. I just get horrible imagery, feeling excited.
Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang Yu for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off. But secretly, I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing?
I shouted angrily. It was Lupin! Ah, are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and Snap since he was a Peter. No. Oh, yeah. No. Actually, can it help? Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily.
Some condoms.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically.
Okay, he said, gone away.
Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went.
Oh, then I gasped.
Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall, doing it. And Dobby was watching.
Now Dobby gets introduced.
No, that's an image.
Yeah. Oh, you feel up to drawing that?
I'll be drawing that.
Oh yeah, boss. What is this? I'm so sorry you've stumbled into the middle of a dramatic reading of a fan fiction called My Immortal, which you may or may not be aware of. I'm planning a visual novel of this fan fiction, and Shuklia here is considering maybe doing artwork for it, so we're just reading through it, getting a feel for, this piece of literature. Welcome to 2006, yes.
Oh, well, keep going.
Yes.
Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot. They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up, though. Normally, I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps.
BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now.
Oh, that's weird. WTF, is that why you wanted condoms?
I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that. Oh, sadistically.
See, I spelled that.
Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily.
Lumpkin?
Oh, Lumpkin! It's just all blending into each other now. Lumpkin. Adorable. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit. Snake began to shoot angrily, and then...
I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snapped. So now, next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out, or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards.
I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over.
You throw your wound at them?
Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire, looking extremely fucking hot.
WTF? Where'd Draco?
I asked him. Oh, he's been a fucking bastard.
He told me he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head.
Oops.
You want to come with me to the concert? Then,
Go
ahead.
He showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dogfather, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license on the front said MCR 666 on it. Oh, I'm out of water.
The one on the back said Enemy on it. I gasped.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. You've got different number plates on the front and the back. That's not how cars work. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot.
He began to sing Helena, and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. ... And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco, crying in a corner.
Oh.
And that, my friends, is all we have today for My Immortal.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed My Immortal. We will continue this next time. Chapter 21 is where we're up to. But based on this, how have you been enjoying it? Like, this is your first time reading and discovering this. So what are your thoughts, Shuklia?
My thoughts?
I
think we could do some really interesting art of it. I think it'd be cool as an animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I know that's not the project, so...
It would be a great animation.
Could be really
100%.
silly.
It really silly. Like, I've seen some, I think some people have done YouTube videos where they've just mashed up, like, done photo collages and animated them. So they've done the photos of Harry Potter with, like, gothic, whatever. And yeah, so they've done really good things with it already. But, yeah, I think an animation would be really fun, too. There's a comic version as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's not complete,
yeah,
but it's pretty damn good. We can always have... It would be time consuming, but if you wanted to have little animations in there, you could feel free to do so.
Maybe we could try.
Yeah, I wanted to be an animator when I was younger, so if we have time, I'd love to try my hand at doing that too, actually. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm not particularly skilled in animation, but
me neither.
we could learn.
We could totally learn. This is what the art retreat is for, right?
Exactly. All right, I'm going to call it a night here.
Okay.
Do you want me to get you some more water?
No, thank you.
You're okay? You're okay? All right.
Yep.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
See you then.